Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my library garden. Thank you all so much for joining me today. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an advice spread for you. So it's just going to be a real simple spread, 5 cards. And then I also went ahead and brought in some crystals with us so that we could just have some amplified energy and some good energy with us. So let me get those together. Let's see. Alrighty, so the first one is going to be obsidian. I have a couple of arrowheads of obsidian here. Very beautiful. And then obsidian's a really good protection crystal, and it's also very good for warding off negative energies. And so I really like to just have this one around just for good grounding and earthy energy. So let's see. The next one I have for you is going to be my selenite, a little selenite heart. And this one is just for good overall cleansing. And then here I'm going to bring out my labradorite. And this is a really good one because it can be used to balance all of the chakras. This one is half raw, half polished. Very beautiful. One of my absolute favorite crystals is this one. This was a gift. This one is really good because it emits a really high frequency energy. I mean, even just holding it, I mean, it's just, you feel really connected and grounded to the earth, and you just feel centered. This one actually, interesting fact, let's see if I can get it to reflect off the light good. In some cultures, in like Alaska with the Inuit cultures, they actually hold this as a sacred stone, and they believe that it's like a form of the aurora borealis here on land. Alrighty, and then a good one that I have, you've seen my wand a couple times, so this is going to be citrine. And this is a good one I like to work with. Let's see. I mean, it seems a little dark. The lighting is a little off, but it's a very beautiful deep red and brown. It's got my little peacock feather in the sun with it. It's made out of bone. And this is a really good overall happy stone. That's what I like to think of it as a happy stone. Excuse me. And this is actually really good for like calling with your intuition and your higher power, because it can be associated with the third chakra, which is your third eye. And I know that one can sometimes be intimidating to people. I totally understand, but it's really good to just amplify the energy without even, having to mess with opening chakras and stuff like that. And then this is also a really sunny crystal, which is why I have my little sun on there right there. It's definitely attached to day energy and sunlight energy. It's a very powerful fire crystal. And then spilling stuff here. I have just a jar that I made, an intention jar, and it's got opal, some rose quartz, some regular quartz, some peridot. It's got some soil for growth. Just some little things that I threw in there. And the opal is really good because it's a balance of both feminine and masculine energy. Let's see if you can see my little seal stamp on there. But this one's really good because it really amplifies energies and tries to return them back. It holds them like a mirror, And so, you know, when you're putting in a lot of intention, like for growth and stuff and just for good, that's really reflected back at you. And it's a good reminder, you know, that, I guess what you reap is what you sow, kind of, I guess. It's like a karma stone. But I love it because growth is important, and when you put in the work for growth, the universe puts energy back out to you. So those are the crystals that I have with us today. And then of course I have my sage, and I also have my anointing oil. Again, this is avocado oil that I blessed, and if you ever want to know how I made it and how I blessed it, please go ahead and drop a comment, and I can always do a video for that if you're ever interested. I'm going to take a quick drink here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and jump into the spread. I am going to be using my Smith Waite deck for you guys here. Again, very, very beautiful deck. This was actually my first deck that I ever received. So I'm going to go ahead and take a second to just pull the cards. If you're watching, I'm just curious what you celebrate during this season. There's so many holidays in so many different countries, so just let me know what you're doing and how you celebrate. I just got my first real Christmas tree, so that's going to be super fun. Let's see. Excuse me. Alrighty, don't worry, I'm almost done here pulling the cards. We're getting there. Alright. Just go ahead and put that there. So again, this is going to be just kind of an I Need Advice tarot spread. And let's see, get all my stuff. And so I'm just going to kind of just make some points about where you are right now in terms of yourself and your goals and what you're doing, how you're treating yourself. And then we're going to do some Are You on the Right Path? I know I said it would be a 5-card spread, but for this one, I pulled an extra clarification card because it just kind of jumped out at me. And it said, I am here, so read me. And then the next one I did is going to be what obstacles you're facing on the path you're on right now. And then we're going to do things that are helping you and how to take action to follow your dreams and make them happen. So the first card I have here is going to be Judgment reversed. And this card is really indicating, again, this is where you are now, that you've been being really hard on yourself lately, and that you've been kind of mean to yourself and overcritical. You're really pushing yourself and saying that, you know, you need to go further, you need to go higher, faster, stronger, and you're not giving yourself credit where credit is due. And you really just need to appreciate yourself more and say, hey, I'm kicking ass. So in terms of being on the right path, we have the 6 of Cups reversed and the 4 of Wands reversed. So for this, we're going to say that let's see, for the 6 of Cups, really you're letting your past hinder you at the moment. There's a lot that you're not letting go of, and that's really determining where you're at in your path right now, because you're kind of like at a halt and at a standstill. And so it's really important excuse me, for you to remember not to focus too hard on the past and to let it go. Work through things, don't get over them, work through them. And then we also have here, so the Four of Wands. And this is really saying that sometimes it's important to reach out to family and get some support. And it's a good time to maybe work on that past and work on that trauma that we got from this card. Because here we show that sometimes you get support from family and sometimes we need closure from the trauma that we're experiencing or that we have experienced maybe in childhood and stuff. And a lot of times that stuff can prevent us from going further because it causes us to be hard on ourselves, going back to that judgment. And we need to start learning how to be kinder to ourselves. So maybe some positive affirmations to really get you going and help you build up the courage to talk to your family and say, hey, this is what happened, and I need closure from it. Or even just to say, hey, like, I know you went through a lot, I'm here for you. So these are just reminders to not focus on the past and to maybe reach out to family some, because they can really help you with that. So next we have the obstacle spread of what obstacles you are facing right now in your life. And a big one that I'm seeing comes from the Devil. And the theme of this is saying that you're really focusing on the material things of the world, and you may be making some bad decisions because you're so focused on living that lifestyle. A good way my mom used to say it is like having champagne taste on a beer budget. You want to make sure that you're budgeting well. I know that it's really hard during this time because it's Christmas and it's gift giving season, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. It's the giving season, and so we want to make sure not to overspend. Sometimes a good hug and a Christmas card is good enough just to say, hey, I'm thinking of you. Homemade gifts are always great. Always getting into new hobbies, new crafts, trying to figure something out. Wood burning, color them a picture, crochet them something, just something, just to say, hey, I'm thinking of you. A good phone call to a distant family member, a small text. So, really make sure that you're not trying to overspend and that you're saying, hey, this is a budget I have, I need to stick to it. And I know sometimes I have a problem with that too. So, it's really important to try to get in that mindset, like, hey, we need to really be strict with this. And then the next card I have is the Eight of Cups. So that's already 2 cups we've had. And cups are a good suit to show emotion and where emotion is at. So what this one is showing me is that coming up here, you have you're going to experience some kind of fulfillment spiritually. So it's really important to be connecting with your higher self and your who you believe to be your higher beings and your guardians, your guides. And so really renew your space, clear out old things, donate things, and really just get ready for it because something big is coming. And so what's going to help you is really going to be, I guess, decluttering is a good word. Emotionally, physically, materialistically, just make sure you're getting ready because something's happening. And then here we have the Seven of Cups, and this one's reversed. So definitely a lot of emotion going on here. We have the Suit of Cups. We have 3 card pulls from there. So that's really representing emotion and where we're at. So this one is reversed. This is saying to take action, to follow your dreams and what you're pursuing, to pursue that success, because sitting around waiting for it to happen isn't going to work. And if you're manifesting something big, you're trying for that job, you're trying for something, make sure you're taking those extra steps to solidify what you're looking for, especially because things don't just come to you, right? Like, you have to work for them. If you want to lose weight, you have to work to lose weight. If you want a new job, you have to vamp up your resume. You have to, look into references. You got to really piece something together. If you're thinking of starting a new hobby, you are not just going to be good at it automatically. You got to work for it. So make sure that you're working for the things that you want, and not just expecting them to come to you. And then lastly, I want to do a little ritual pull. You've seen these before from Tamed Wild. Very beautiful cards. Look at those. And this is just a cute little ritual deck to show you what you maybe want to work on. To connect with yourself, to connect with the earth. Let's see what the universe has for you. Feminine energy. Alrighty, so the purpose of this is finding yourself in need of ferocity, spiritual connection, receptivity, and sensuality. You can draw this card to ignite the fires of your divine inner feminine. So the archetypical goddess of the feminine, Isis, had been honored as the woman of women for ages. She represents returning to our innate healing abilities, magic, nature, and protection. She is the life force of the universe. When harnessed, her energy and wisdom breathe life, knowledge, deep meaning, and renewal back into everyday lives. So you want to obtain objects and scents associated with Isis, flowers that appeal to you, like lotus, balsam, sweet orange, sandalwood scents, oil incense, candles, and then a bowl of water to reflect. And let's see. Sorry, I lost my place a little bit. And so make sure that you have a whole setup that's really just about the femininity stuff that you enjoy. Those really pretty scents, lotions, get that sacred space together. And maybe you have an altar room in your home. I know I do. Maybe you have a little space where you can go a little prayer cloth. You want to make a little space for that. Maybe even in nature. And arrange the tools, the water, the flowers, the sweet orange, the sandalwood scents. Arrange them gathered by intuition, and really open up your mind to inner knowing and powerful arrangements. And then set the intention, sit with the altar, and allow the items to ignite a divine fire. Envision Isis and attributes of the divine feminine to awaken within yourself. Whether male or female, the feminine resides in us all. Light candles and incense to fill the space in yourself. Open yourself to wisdom and knowledge that now flows freely through you. See the flames of your inner hearth rise, and within them the healing sparks of life that will inform the quiet and ancient powerful teachings of your heart. When you are ready again, express gratitude for all that you have received and vow to share this knowledge with those who need it. So getting in touch with yourself, that self-love, and making sure that you embrace all the beautiful things. So thank you so much for joining me. In the next video, I'm going to do a small sound healing session. So I really hope that you join me for that one. If anything, you don't mind, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And again, if you'd like a personal reading, go ahead and comment below. I'd be happy to do one for you. And any questions, go ahead and drop them also. And thank you so much. I will see you later.